Hey guys, Nick here from Just Few Studios, and welcome back to another movie review. Today, well, I guess we're doing Antman. And yes, finally, for once in my life, I have done a movie review at least somewhat on time. I mean, I saw opening weekend, and hey, it's only halfway through the next week, so I guess that's a plus. Now, before I get started on this movie review, I just wanted to tell you guys something. I had a different video planned for today. Today was supposed to be New Gen Modded Let's Play, and it was going to be a cool episode where I would make my bound armor and fun times would be had. It was a hilarious episode until the footage got corrupted. So, you know, I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to leave in a little while. I'll record some CSGO. So I opened up CSGO and it crashed. I tried relaunching it and it said, oh yeah, CSGO's already open. You can't open it now. I was like, wait, what? So I quit out of Steam, and when I went to reopen Steam, Steam was like, yeah, how about we not open? So, I don't know, I couldn't get out any of the videos, and I thought, hey, well, I saw Antman, let's do a movie review of it. So, for those of you who don't know, Antman is the final film in Marvel's Phase 2. It's to cap off Phase 2, so we can have some fun in Phase 3, Civil War style. So, it was just a lot of fun. And I enjoyed the crap out of it. And it was even better than I thought it would be. I mean, you know, I have somewhat high expectations. I'm a big superhero fan. But Ant-Man is, I wouldn't say a favorite character of mine, but I've known him for a long time. I've liked him in some moments, and other moments he's a little lesser of one of my favorites. But when this movie was announced and Hank Pym wasn't the Ant-Man, I was like, Marvel, are you cray-cray? And that he wasn't going to create Ultron in Avengers Age of Extinction, and I was so confused in where Marvel was going, and it turns out, like always, they knew what they were doing. So, this movie is, you know, it's on a lower scale than all the others. The last couple have been pretty much the same. I mean, the same superheroes we've seen for a while now. You know, Captain America, Thor, Iron Man. We've seen a lot of them over the past couple years. We haven't seen really anything new in a while. So it was cool to see a new superhero who's pretty much an ordinary guy. I mean, he's a dad, he loves his daughter, and aside from that, he can shrink really, really small and control, you know, ants. And aside from that, this movie was very different from pretty much all the other Marvel movies in the sense that it was a heist movie. It was about Ant-Man breaking in somewhere and, you know, getting his stuff that he's trying to steal and get out. It was very well done and a very awesome movie. And there are so many things that they, you know, joked about, gave homage to, that nerded me the crap out. Because, and I'm going to warn you now if you have not seen it, there are two end credit scenes. There's, you know, the one halfway through the credits, and then the real end credit scene. Because end. But the storyline was so fun, and it was, you know, kind of what I want. The storylines that don't get away from themselves, they're pretty self-sustaining on just themselves. Like, Captain America the Winter Soldier was a story about pretty much S.H.I.E.L.D. and the entire organization that spread out across the whole MCU. I mean, it feels like recently all their stories are just massively spread out throughout the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe, and this movie was very self-contained, and I love that. It's what I hope Spider-Man will be like. A very good movie just about Spider-Man. Not about all the other Avengers, but about the one character. That's what I really want to see. And Ant-Man, it hit it right on the dot. I loved it. So what do I give Ant-Man on my normal, you know, rating scale? I would have to give it a little bitty 9 out of 10 stars. It was just a lot of fun, just a fun time all around. Paul Rudd was amazing as always. He was hilarious, and he just felt like a real superhero who could be paired up with the Avengers. He's, you know, the more real one, I guess you could say. I mean, it really took this ordinary guy who had a really good heart and made him a superhero. And that's what I love to see, and that's what I want to see more of with all these new upcoming superhero films Marvel has planned. This is what I want to see more of. So this is what I really hope they do with all their other upcoming superhero films, is they keep it kind of self-sustaining as its own movie, and, you know, has little tiny bits of the rest of, you know, the Avengers, of course, and the rest of the MCU, but pretty much keep it a self-contained story all by itself. So maybe you're like me, you're a nerd who went, you know, this is a big Marvel movie, I'm gonna go see it opening weekend, but why not bring a date? So, time for that question that we always keep coming back to: how would Ant-Man do on a date? Now, of course, it's a Marvel movie. It is hilarious as crap, a lot of fun action. I mean, it's about as good as Avengers would be on a date night, right? Maybe not quite as good, because there was some romance, but most of the love, I want to say, was between Paul Rudd's character and his daughter, basically. The father-daughter, him willing to do anything for his daughter, that's where the real love was. I mean, there was a love relationship between him and Hank Pym's daughter, but it was minor compared to what he was really fighting for, which was his daughter. So, before I give my real date night rate, I just want to say, as always, it completely depends on the girl that you take to go see the movie with, but overall, this movie was solid. I mean, there's nothing too special about it, but, you know, it would be a decent date night rate. So I'm going to give it 7 out of 10 stars. Well, that's pretty much the end of the review. Well, as I was saying, that's pretty much the end of the review. So, thank you guys for watching so much. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with all your friends. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Stay classy. Later. Woo!